Don't judge. It was fun. Hi friends, I'm back again. Today I want to talk about entertainment. So have a dance party. That was my disco whatever. Anyway, you can have a dance party. This is going to be low-cost entertainment. Get a disco ball, or they have those little light things that you put on. Move all your furniture. Invite your friends over. Of course, potluck. Everything in this is going to be pretty much potluck because anything else is going to be too expensive for any one person. So keep that in mind. But get yourself a disco ball. Get some friends together. Move your furniture so you have a nice dance floor. And have a disco party. So for your dancing friends, invite them over. Another thing you can do is have a karaoke night. And you don't need to have a big karaoke machine. They have these microphones that are Bluetooth, and they're not that expensive. You can get them on Amazon. I got one at Mark's for like $6. So, and just pass the microphone around. I think you can download songs onto those. So your friends that are aspiring singers, have them over, have another potluck, and everybody can have a good time. It's really cheap entertainment. All right, let me go over some of the things that I came up with that would be really fun. First of all, start a fun money fund, so that you can use a jar, you can use a bank account that's separate for that, because having fun is important. You can't always just, not have fun. That's not fun. So start a fun money fund. That could be a tongue twister. And I have some ideas here, either as a party thing or as a couples thing. So I'll get right into it. First of all, most of your parties, I would suggest making them potluck. Everybody brings whatever the theme of the party is. Everybody brings a dish and maybe a beverage. If you have alcohol, bring your own booze. If not, you can always have pop or whatever your beverage of choice is. But so anyway, let's see here. I had to write this all down. Okay, one of my ideas is to host a wine and cheese party. Now, I did this one year with some of my girlfriends from work when I worked, and it was a hen party. We just had the ladies, and my husband at the time, he was a bartender, and he was the only guy there, and he had the best time. He served all the drinks, and everybody brought a bottle of wine and either some cheese or some appetizers. And you can get cheese pretty cheap at Aldi's. They have the blocks that you can cut up. So it's not a real expensive party. And everybody had such a good time at that party. But that's one thing you could do. And, serve like a loaf of nice crusty French bread that you cut in slices and various crackers, and just have a party like that. You don't need to spend a lot of money on food. What you could do too, to continue that theme, you could have a wine, punch, and paint party. So you could invite your friends over, and I know Dollar Tree now has paint supplies that are cheap. Buy some of those that won't break the bank, and find a real easy picture, or maybe a cartoon, not a cartoon, but like a comic book picture that you can draw onto a palette, because I know they have palettes there too, and everybody can paint their own picture and have a good time. And make a wine punch instead of just bottles of wine, because a wine punch would be much cheaper and you can add pop to it and it's still tasty, and that'll save you money. You can do the same thing with a make your own jewelry party. Have a wine punch, and for those people that don't drink, just have the beverage of choice. Make it a potluck. Everybody brings their old jewelry pieces, the ones they no longer wear, and throw them into the ring, and everybody can mix and match their jewelry. Probably all you would need would be some stringing wire, some pliers, or have people bring their own pliers, some findings if you're going to make a necklace to close them. That stuff you can pick up really cheap at Walmart. And I'm not sure if Dollar Tree has that stuff. I think they might. They might have the pliers and everything in their floral department. But you could do that. That would be cheap entertainment. You could also have everybody bring silk flowers, and maybe they have an old basket or an old dish or something that they can use, and you can make floral arrangements. That would be fun too. Let's see here. Entertain with appetizers instead of like dinner food. So finger foods, little sandwiches or little warm appetizers. It's so much cheaper than making an actual meal. And I think people enjoy that more because they can just nosh throughout the evening and just, have fun. You can have a make your own pizza party where everybody maybe brings a topping, and you can provide the pizza dough. All you need is an oven for that, and everybody can make their own pizza, whatever cheese they like, whatever toppings they like. And that's also a good way to save money and entertain, and everybody has a good time. People like to be interactive, I think, in social situations. So, sometimes they want to outdo each other and see who makes the best pizza. So that's an idea. You can have a hot dog party where everybody, hot dogs aren't expensive, depending on how many people you invite. Don't forget your veggie friends. They have all kinds of veggie sausages and hot dogs, and you can have toppings like sauerkraut, green onions, regular onions, mustard, ketchup. The sky's the limit with hot dogs, and everybody make their own hot dogs. You can do them on the grill, or you can do them in a frying pan, just brown them a little bit, and just have some sides like chips or, something simple on the side, or maybe a potato salad. That's cheap to make, and everybody can make their own hot dogs. You can host a game night. We used to like to play left, right, center, where everybody, bets a little bit of money, and you have some dice. It's a dice game. Haven't played it in a long time, but I know when we did play it, it was a lot of fun. And that's more for, it wouldn't work with two people. You need a small group to play that. You could do that, or if you have friends that like to play cards, a lot of people get together every week and just play cards. And again, if you're the host, you could have appetizers and maybe have it at a different house every week or two, however often you want to play cards. So that would be fun. Host a soup night party where everybody brings a soup. They can bring it in a crock pot, depending on how many people you invite. And then you can even have like a contest, who has the best soup, and maybe give a little prize, whatever, maybe a bottle of wine, or, just something simple. So that would be a fun party. You can host a tea party where you make like little tea cakes, and you can make finger sandwiches and crudités, and just have an array of different teas. That's probably more a ladies thing, but guys like tea too. You could even have a tea and beer party and have maybe different beers. You know, the guys can bring a 6-pack of different beers to taste or something. And if you're a lady that likes beer or a guy that likes tea, either way it works. So you could do that. You could host a clothing exchange. Now, obviously, you have to have people that are of similar size to exchange clothes. But that would be a fun thing, and then people think they have something new. A lot of people, if their clothes are anything like my clothes, they aren't worn at all. So, but you have to have a variety of people's sizes, you know, larger ladies, or you can have the men come too. You know, that's men like to look GQ too. So that's an idea of a party you can have. You can have a backyard pool party in the summertime. Buy an inexpensive blow-up pool. I know Aldi's has, they're a fairly good size in the summertime. They have these blow-up pools, and that way when you're not using it, you can let the air out and store it somewhere so it's not taking up a large area. But have that and make yourself a makeshift tiki bar for outside entertainment. Throw some burgers and hot dogs on the grill and have yourself a, a summer pool party. Let's see. You can invite a couple of girlfriends over, how many you desire. Get some Dollar Tree, the dish pans. They're obviously $1. And then they have those little manicure kits, and have a mani-pedi party. Get out some of your old towels, and you can, just sit around and soak your feet and have a glass of wine, whatever. And so that would be a fun thing to do with your girlfriends. And I don't want to leave the guys out. If they want a mani-pedi too, great. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, I'm on page 2. Now, some of this is like a couples thing. So you can go thrifting together with your honey, and each have like maybe a $10 limit or $5 or $20, whatever your limit is, and go around to different thrift stores, and each of you can have your own amount of money if you want to spend it on a couple shirts or tchotchkes or whatever your pleasure is. It's a fun way to pass an afternoon and just go to different thrift stores, and you can do that as often as you want. Have afternoon dates instead of evening dates. You can go to happy hour, and you can save a lot of money at happy hour because usually they have $5 signature drinks, and then they also have appetizers half price. Tom and I have a place we like to go, and it's so much cheaper than going out to dinner. So try afternoon dates. I like them way better than evening dates. By evening it's like I'm kind of dragging along. So the afternoon dates are great for me. I know it's a senior thing, but hey, I think it's a perk. I love it. Go to the library and get a book on massage, and find some really nice smooth stones, and give each other a hot stone massage. Now you have to be careful because you steam the stones to make them hot, but check the temperature. Don't burn yourself on the steam, and don't burn yourself on the rocks because they can get pretty hot. So, but you put them down along the back of your spine. But as I said, be very careful with the temperature, and then do a couples massage. That's always fun. Go on a photo shoot. You can both take your cell phones and go on a photo shoot. Go drive to a beautiful place and out in nature and take pictures of birds and flowers and trees, whatever your thing is, or go to the city and take pictures of architecture or whatever your interest is. But, most people have a cell phone, and even if you have a flip phone, they have a camera in it. So an afternoon photo shoot would be a really fun thing to do, and it wouldn't cost you anything. Take cooking classes together, whatever. If you're plant-based, take some plant-based. If you're a meat eater, do your thing there. And then take a couple cooking classes and then go home and make a beautiful meal. Set the table with a nice tablecloth, some cloth napkins, your prettiest dishes. And if you don't have any pretty dishes, thrift stores have tons of dishes, and it's sort of on vogue to buy mix and match dishes. So your honey can pick some dishes and you can pick some dishes. All you need is 2 plates and, some nice wine glasses or whatever, and make yourselves a nice dinner from what you learned. Rent a dance DVD. I didn't rent a dance DVD, but, and then dance in your living room together, learn how to do different dances. They have all kinds of, there's line dancing DVDs, there's social ballroom DVDs, salsa, and just have fun doing that. You can learn how to dance in your own living room, and it's free. Find a video game you both like and play that. If you don't have a video game, look around at thrift stores. Sometimes you can find old video game consoles with the games that you can play and hook it up to your TV. And then, you can make different prizes or whatever for whoever wins. But that's up to you what the prize is. Go on a hike together. Pick a beautiful place to go hiking. Pack yourself a backpack, picnic lunch, and go have a picnic lunch after you're done hiking. So that doesn't cost anything either other than the food. I'm seeing a theme here with the bottle of wine, but anyway, you can stick a bottle of wine in the backpack, but both of you can have a backpack so it's not too heavy, and go out and enjoy nature. If you like the snow, you can find maybe some cheap cross-country skis on Craigslist or something. You can go cross country skiing together, or that would be fun. It wouldn't cost anything other than the skis. Same thing with ice skating. You can go ice skating together, get some skis, or go to a roller ring and rent some roller skates, and you could do that for the afternoon. That would be fun. You can check available free classes at your library. Sometimes they have photography classes. There's a whole big list, and if you go in there once a month, they usually come out with a new list every month, and sometimes it's at your library and sometimes it's at a different library close by. But pick a class that you could take together that you would both be interested in, and you could do that, and it would be free. Let's see. And of course, there's the old movie night. You could go to a movie night. You could rent a DVD, a cheap one. Or if you have Netflix or Hulu or whatever, pick a nice movie you both like, put on the popcorn, get some blankets, and curl up on the couch and have a movie night once a week. And even going on an afternoon date to a coffee shop is fun. Have a couple of coffees, splurge a little bit once in a while. Get a couple lattes, and I know Tom and I go to Panera once in a while. We'll have a nice coffee and one of their pastries, and it's like $10, so it doesn't break the bank. But that's a fun thing to do. And if you have a neighborhood coffee shop, you can go there and support your neighborhood vendors. So that's a fun date. Let's see. You can go to art fairs. I know here in Berea, every year they have a Berea Art Fair where all the artists come and show their wares, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, you go to the different booths, and that's a lot of fun. So go to art fairs. You don't have to buy anything, but it's nice to just look and see how talented some people are. So let me see if I covered everything. I think I did. Yep, I did. All right, well, I don't have much of anything else. If you have some ideas of free and fun or frugal ideas of entertainment, leave it in the comments below so we can all share our ideas. And that's all I have for you today. So, as usual, I wish you abundant blessings and go have some fun. You don't have to have a ton of money to go have fun. You need to have a little fun every day. You know, it makes life worthwhile. Okay, my friends, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.